All right. I'm Darryl Hold of affordable-tutor.com, and I want to play psychologist here. I'm not a psychologist, but I play one in this video. And what I want to talk about is how to avoid college burnouts. For the unfocused student, part 1, and part 2, we're going to talk about how to avoid college burnout for the goal-oriented student. All right, first of all, for those of you who are not that focused out there, it's okay to be unfocused temporarily, to find out what you want to do. Here's a key point. If you're about to attend university or college, or you currently are, you are likely preparing for a job that doesn't exist. If that seems, contradictory, because you go to college to prepare for a job, in fact it's not. Just imagine, go way back in time to say 1985, and at that time, what do you think it would have meant to be a website designer? Yes, a website designer. That would have been something that would be unimaginable. Somebody couldn't even figure out what you were talking about in 1985, except possibly some visionary computer geeks might have thought that through. So you are now preparing for a job that doesn't exist. Go with that mindset and appreciate that being unfocused can give you that flexibility. There will be a time and place to be focused, and you do need to go there. So in the meantime, to avoid burning out, what I suggest is that you watch your expenses. You watch your time. So therefore, rather than going headlong into something you don't know where you're going, you're far better off to possibly go to college part-time, or take a minimum load. Go to night school. Find a way to minimize not only the financial impact, but the feeling of being burned out. This is a very important thing to consider. And as you make decisions, keep this principle in mind. You don't want a permanent solution for a temporary problem. And that means that it's permanent, the college debt that you take on. It's permanent until you pay it off, of course. There's other permanent decisions that you can make in terms of your health. If you damage your health, hopefully it's not permanent, but it'd be maybe more permanent than you think. So you really need to do everything that you can to stay healthy and find a way to develop that focus that you're going to need. Know that if you're a hunter or a farmer, how do you work best? As a hunter does a lot. He goes out, he or she, they go out, they get the wild game, and then they come back. That's what a hunter does. And then feasting and resting. Conventional schedules don't work themselves good in that direction. So maybe you have to orient things along that. On the other hand, a farmer, many goal-oriented students, they can go out and be very focused and work in that direction. All in all, you have to build some key habits. A key habit is diligence. Consistency, despite what Emerson says, consistency is the hobgoblin of small minds. Consistency is very important. It's very important to be consistent. Even as an unfocused student, your consistency may be in different areas than a student who's goal-oriented, but it's a very important thing to do. Overall, you need to go with the gifts that you're blessed with and make the most of it. This is Darryl Hold, part 1 of how to avoid college burnout.